Hello, welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I'm glad you're here with me this evening. I hope you had a great week. Haven't talked to you since Tuesday. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm gonna get started. Hi Maria, I'm gonna get started in 2 minutes. So until then, we'll just chit chat, see how everybody's doing. I see Maria's on and waiting to see if others come on. I have a really cute project. There we go. There starts the numbers. I have a really cute 3D project. It's part of my home decor. It will be for the holidays. Hello, Jean. Hi, Annie. All my Tracy people. Hi, Louise. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Hi, Roseanne. So I am going to use that beautiful Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper again, just because I have some holiday decor I want to make and have ready for fall. And it's got orange in there, it's got black in there. Hi, Joan. So it's perfect for what I need, what I was envisioning. So did you guys see the bench, my bench that my best friend and I bought years and years and years ago? She was with me when I bought it, and I redid, brought it up to date and did something really cute with it. So hopefully you saw that. Let me know what you think about it if you did. I'm very happy with it. I've shown it to a couple of, hi Stephanie, hi Carol, hi Ruth. Showed it to a couple of ladies that work in the nurseries here in Tracy, and they absolutely love it. They said that one lady told me today it was brilliant. Hi, Bev. You love the remodel of my bench. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do too. I had company last night, and one was my cousin and her best friend and their husbands. And she says, Bev, where, we were sitting out back. She says, where is that bench you redid? So I took them over to where it was, and they loved it too. Okay, it's 7 o'clock, so enough about me and my weekend. You're here to learn about stamping. So I've got a 3D project, as I mentioned, and also I'm working on a class that I have coming up on September 23rd. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I have a few more openings, but while I'm designing those projects, thanks, Cookie. I started thinking like I normally do. Well, what else can we make with this? Hi, Sharon, with this bundle. We're using the Cottage Wreath bundle for that class. And so tonight, I'm going to share with all of you, hi, Deborah, what else you can do with those wreaths. Hello, Stephanie. So let's just get started. I'm going to turn down and show you who won the card from my last live, the Tuesdays to be continued live, and the prize of the month. It's almost the end of the month already, guys, and celebration's about to wrap up. So I hope you've gotten everything that you wanted. Hey, Debbie. So, oh, and the other thing, Debbie's name reminded me to say this. I am, after all, going to have open house September 1st. Hi, Carol. Hi, Connie. It was iffy. I couldn't have it last month or this month because it was my granddaughter's 27th birthday. And I didn't know if I was going to have enough done for the baby shower and all my other responsibilities caught up. But I've been working and working and working, and I think I'm good. So I will have open house September 1st. That's the first Thursday of the month, and that starts at 1 in the afternoon and ends at 7 at night. So if you want to come, all you have to do is RSVP, tell me who you're bringing with you, and I will have a packet for you to make the make and take that we're going to be doing that day. All right, now I'm going to turn you down as I promised. And I did flip my camera. I think I figured out how to make it flip back, so cross our fingers. Facebook, I don't know why they have to change things. I do not know, because me at my age, it's kind of hard to teach an old dog new tricks, right? Okay, so I think I do this, and then where did it go? It was here, but oh, there it is. There you go. And then done. I did it. Okay. Hey, Rhonda, sweetie, how are you? Nice to see your name. Okay, so here we go. These are, well, let's start in the order I made the cards. On Tuesday, I showed you these 3 projects that I made. Hi, Diane. And I have a winner, and she gets to pick one of them. Thank you for the hearts. I love how versatile this set is. And I remember the name of the set? No, not off the top of my head, I don't. Rings of, I don't know. I have to look it up. Shame on me. You love the paper pumpkin this month. Seriously, it's beautiful. I have not had a chance. I opened mine up, but I have not had a chance to make anything with it yet. I do have a couple of get well cards to send and a thinking of you card to send, so I think I'm going to use the paper pumpkin for that. It is beautiful, you're right. Here's the second card I made on Tuesday, so the winner can pick this one too, if she'd like, whichever one she wants. And then the cookies. I made the cookie card, so it's Sharon thinks that paper pumpkin this month is the best one ever. I can agree. It's one of my top 3 ever. Yeah, I can agree. All right. So I think I put the name in this one. I did. Let's see who it is. Hi, Kathy. Kathy, I think it's your first time here. Where are you from? Welcome. I'm glad you decided to stop by. Bev, you're the winner. Yay, 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 yay. So we're just going to go in the order that I made them. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. You choose, you tell me which one. I have your address, and I will send that out to you. Ruth agrees with us that the paper pumpkin this month was gorgeous. So, all right, the prize for the August prize is, yay, Bev, is blending brushes. So if you place an order with me, or if you already have, your name's in the drawing, and you may win these blending brushes. It's my way of saying thank you, and I try to pick useful prizes and prizes that are either consumable or that you need multiple of. We can never have enough of these, so I thought it was a great, great prize. Here is my information in case you like to know where I'm from. A lot of people ask me that. I'm from Tracy, California. This is my host code for the month. And you can shop with me here at beverlystamps.stampinup.net. My YouTube channel is not fixed. It's not YouTube's problem. I got a phone call. My cousins forget that I'm on Sundays at 7, but I'll call her back. Hi, Debbie. It's Facebook. It will not let me download my videos so I can upload them to YouTube. So it's not YouTube's fault. I haven't disappeared from YouTube. So if you have a friend that you sent there, tell them what my issue is. I can't find anybody that knows how to help me. My friends that do this, they don't have iPhones. They have different types of devices. They don't have Apple products, so they don't know how to help me. Anyway, their celebration is about over, so I want to make sure that you've either made your selections from the celebration brochure and got what you wanted, hi Linda Verts, or from the additional things that became available on the 2nd of the month. It's a good time right now to buy your cut and emboss machine because you'll get, so many celebration items for free, or even the mini, or things that you've been thinking about, so you can get some free items with that. All right, I think that's my housekeeping things, and we're going to get started. And tonight, I already told you that I'm going to use the Gingham Cottage DSP, and I am using the orange and white paper for that. But I'm going to show you the project first, because I always forget to do that. I just start stamping away, and I forget to show you what we're making. I am making things for my home like I do every single year. And here is the top of my pumpkin. I will pick it up and show you the whole thing. And you guys let me know what you think. Now, how did I make that pumpkin? I've got hearts. Yippee. Guess what, ladies? I think you're gonna love this. Maybe ask demonstrators on Facebook. I thought about that, Carol. I might do that. Thank you. So, you know our ribbon, our big ribbons. We have a lot of spools of ribbon that come in this size. Well, this is what I use to make the pumpkin. It's what I use to make the pumpkin. So I pulled off one of the, well, actually I pull off both, but I pulled off one first. And then I went over to the other side and pulled that off. And both sides have this on them. Now this one I pull off just because when my finger was on there, when I pulled the second one off, it made a little rip. So that's the one I choose. One of the sides, you pull it all off. So since I made a little rip in that, pulling this side off, I'm going to make this my side that's all the way off and leave this one with a circle smaller at the top. Okay? So yes, with your ribbon. And I haven't done it, but I'm sure that if you have other spools, like, what does this look like? This kind of looks like a paper towel holder. I haven't tried to cut one, in pieces. This is, how wide is this? You're going to ask me that. I just know you are. It's a little bit less than 1.5 inches tall. But if you make them taller and you cut your strips longer, then you can make bigger pumpkins, or probably cut your strips shorter and have this shorter. You'd make flatter pumpkins or smaller pumpkins. So it just depends on what you use, but you'll get the concept. Okay, so you're going to need your paper trimmer. And what I did was I took my 12 by 12 designer series paper from Cottage Wreath Suite. It's on page 59. And I cut that in half at 6. So I can make a pumpkin with half of a 12 by 12. I brought my paper into my trimmer and I'm cutting 1/2 inch strips. Now I thought about doing this in advance so you wouldn't have to just watch me cut. But then I thought, maybe they want to see all the detail. So, and this is what I did. You could make them wider or narrower. You could double what I'm doing and make it, what's the right word, fuller or thicker or less voids. So you could just do it double. Again, I am here to give you ideas and you run with it. Now, I'm going to give you another idea right now. Yes, this paper is darling. Yes, this paper is orange. And yes, I'm making this for fall, Halloween, November, all that type of thing. That's why I'm using orange. But, that paper you can earn free in the Celebration catalog? What's it called? I love it. I'm using it for the class I'm having, actually. That's when I fell in love with it. I liked it already. This one here. The Rings of Love 12 by 12 DSP. It's very fall. And you could cut the strips like that using that paper and make a floral pumpkin, or one with the fall patterns in it, and that would be darling. I had a lot of company this weekend. I wanted to make one like that in advance of tonight, but I didn't get to it, so I'm just got this one pumpkin done, and I plan to make more. So it's a good idea if you have the ribbon spools, or if you cut up your paper towel holders and you come to open house, it's a good time to get your home decor pieces done here at open house. That's an example. So you come to open house and you just bring whatever it is you want to work on, and I mentor you, or you're just with friends talking, having a good time. There's snacks, there's drinks, there's, it's just a good social time. And if you don't know what to bring, this is a good one. All right, so there's my last one. We're gonna count. Let me see. We're gonna count. Now this one, the last one, yeah, it's the same size. Okay, so we're gonna count how many I used because I didn't do that. I just did it until I thought it was full. And I'm going to do something different to this one that I didn't do to this one. This is a learning process. It was a learning process for me. So I just left the inside completely bare like it is now. After making it, I thought, shoulda. Wrap this guy. And had the inside, because you can't see through the pumpkin. You can see through it. So I should have done that. And I think I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to make it all the other side of the paper. So you can't see the brown craft of this ribbon holder. So I'm taking my tear and tape and I just put a little piece of tape there. I'm going to burnish it. When you burnish tear and tape, it allows you to pull off the protective paper that's on the tape very, very easily. And I always grab from the middle. If you try to work from the end, peeling off that protective paper, it can give you some heartache. So that's just a little tip there for you. Okay, so now I'm going to press this down. Oops, I punctured that. It's not a big deal, honestly, but I try to keep that solid for some reason. Okay, so let's do this here. But that piece on top is very fragile. So if you poke a hole in it, it is not the end of the world. Everything's going to look exactly the same. Okay. There we go. If you get any tear and tape over the edge, just push it back in. Make it obey. You are in charge. Alrighty. So I'm going to try to get that straight. And now the inside of my pumpkin, instead of being craft, it will be checkered like this. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm also going to take my silicone mat and my Tombow liquid glue, and on the edge that's here, I am going to put glue. Okay, then you have choices. You can use this side of the paper or this side of the paper, or you could use both, just every other one, whichever you want to do. This one, I used all the same paper, all the same side, so this one, I think I'll change it up. And I'm putting the edge of the paper right on the glue here. Just to keep the lengths even, give yourself a measuring, a way to measure, right? So if you do that, they'll all be the same length. Hi, Madalena. Is that how you pronounce that beautiful name? My goodness, what a pretty name. And then I've always taught, whenever you're doing something and you want it to be pretty even, to go directly across from each other to line up. Now this glue is still setting up, because I just put it on, so it might slip around at first. If I didn't have you guys watching, oh good, okay, beautiful name. If I didn't have you guys watching, I would have let that set up, but for time's sake, I'm just going to work with it wet. So if things fall apart a little bit here and there, it's just because the glue hasn't had time to get tacky yet. All right, so there we go. So now I'm going to do this. And this. What's the advantage of the silicone craft mat? Excellent question, Ruth. If these placemats here, these Stampin' Up! Placemats, grid paper, they're you get a big pack, but if you don't have to buy them that often, that's better, right? And so what I use my silicone mat for are many things, but one is to keep the glue off my table, my mat, whatever I'm working on. because when you get glue, including hot glue or tape or any adhesive whatsoever on the silicone mat, you can just take it right off. It comes right off. So if you don't have it and you get it on your grid paper and then you start working on your project, you could be sticking your project in glue and making a mess. When you're done with your glue, you take the silicone mat away, you let your glue dry completely, and then you just roll it off. Just roll and it will come right off. Now I'm going to add some more glue here, ladies, because I have to go in between these the strips I've put down. All right, so now let's see. I'm trying to alternate and talk to you guys and read the comments. So, okay, I should go directly across again. Should try to remember to do that. All right, and then see, I'm going to flip this one. So some of them are going to be the same. These two are going to be the same, it looks like. And then this one. And so I had some of these left over from my last live. Some of the rings, the wood rings. So I'm going to cover it up and make that my base bottom. Clever. And no waste. So this was actually a lot of fun to play with and do. And I save all my 3D projects every year. So when Halloween or fall comes up, I have more items to add to my little vignettes that I make. So my house is pretty full of homemade items since I've been a demonstrator. I've been doing this quite a while. All right. This one needs to swing over, and this is a good thing about the liquid glue. It allows you to move things. Long, busy weekend, but good. How about you? We got Roz and Kathleen talking to each other, I think. Maybe? I don't know. But I hope everybody had a good weekend. All right, let's put this here. So let's just put some glue here. I'm going to kind of stay close to the hole just so I don't get the glue too wide out there and it makes things sticky. And put that down. This isn't like a circle, you know, it's an odd shape, but it works really well. See? And any size. I just picked one. I didn't care about the size. All right. So now that's pretty secure. It's not all the way dry, but I think it's pretty secure. So we're going to flip it over. And now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So I'm going to put glue here. I was thinking for a second, should I put glue on the ends of each piece? But I don't think that's what I did on the first one. And again, it's not set up yet. So I'm having to hold these and see, they'll pop. When you guys if you guys make this at home, which I hope you do, let that set up and this part goes really, really fast. Go around and do something else while it's setting up and come back. And then it will just stay. That one made me jump. Okay. I don't like doing this. I don't like having to wait. You guys all know that. That is why I set things up all the time. Now I'm just starting to fill in and seeing where I'm going to need more glue. I missed the beginning. What is the center piece? It is our ribbon. When you finish your wide, let me see. Let me put this back down and let me find a spool of ribbon. What I do with it? Oh, there they are. So these ribbons would work. If you have these ribbons right here, this is the natural finish ribbon. Or this one here, the threaded twine. This one's exactly like this. I pull these two off, and then you have the spool in the middle. So we all use our ribbon up, and when it's gone, you can use it again. Now, if you don't want to wait like I am with this, hi Joy, with this glue, you definitely could use hot glue, and then it would stay right away. Well, almost right away, a lot faster than this. Go to the craft store and ask them to save those for you. Ruth, you're brilliant. They probably would do that too. Oh, you little booger you. Okay, this one has one more chance. And if it doesn't stay, I am going to hot glue it, or I am going to mini glue dot it. Okay, now I'm going to go to the ends here because I only want glue under the strips. I don't want glue all over this base here. Is that clear? Did I make that clear? Because remember, I was putting glue around like that, and now now I've got to be careful where my glue is, because I've got to put my toppers on there, my embellishments and stuff, so I don't want a bunch of glue being sticky everywhere. And if you don't like how full or not full your pumpkin is, add more strips. It's all up to you how full this guy is. Isn't this fun? I think I like the different patterns. So now I should have did this a minute ago. It would go faster, because these will be setting up as I do these other ones. All right, so let's flip this one over here. And get it down to the hole if you can. Ribbon tubes, that's a good name for it. That is the center little piece to our ribbon that's left over when your ribbon's all gone, the center spool. This is very cool. Yay! It is. I think it is too. I agree. All right. Now you are going to need some hot glue, or I did anyway, for the stem. I went out into my yard, and I got quite a thick stem, and I just snapped it off. Just cut it, and that's going to fit right in there. Now this one's got a little thing on it, so rather than struggling with that right now, I'm going to use this one because it doesn't have that thing on it. But I will still use this one. I'll just manipulate it into the paper. So this is your cute little stem. Now I have to go right behind me here and get some hot glue. Got quite a bit there, see? And then I just stick it down onto that ring, wood ring there that I have at the bottom. And you just let it set up. Okay. That takes a second too, so nothing's instant on this glue drying thing. All right, so I forgot to count them. Let's see. I'm going to start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is what this pumpkin is. Now see how it's going down in the middle? You really want that, because if it doesn't go down in the middle, then it's going to kind of look like an apple or something. And you can help it even more by just squishing it up like this. very gently. And then you have, I don't want to pick this up yet because that's probably still drying. And then you have a definite darling pumpkin shape. The other thing I love, always have, always will, is linen thread. You can find linen thread on page 145 of the annual catalog. And I took 16, I run my thread across my mat, which is 16 inches. And I think I ran it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this was 3 times or not, but the first time I did do 3 times. I wanted a lot of this because it's thin, and this pumpkin is you know, good size, and so I don't want some wimpy little bow on there. I want something that shows, so I'm doubling it, and then I'm doubling it again. So I have 4 strands that I'm going to make my bow with. Let me try to get this even. I think I can move this now. And what I'm trying to do is make sure that my ends are even. There we go. And now I am going to wrap this around the stem, hoping that the stem is solid at this point. And tie my bow. Push it down. Got one little loop there that I don't know which leg to pull to make it go down, so let me figure that out. There it is, it's on this side. Okay, good. All right, now I'm going to make a loop. And come around my loop and just make my bow. And make it tight. I might have to do that again. Yeah, I do. Okay. Hi, Joyce. All right, now, there we go. Then I grab the end of this one. This is a tail, but it's got a loop on it. It's where the fold of the ribbon was, or the linen thread. Snap that. Those are loose. And just separate your loops on your bow. Fluff them up. Okay, so there's your center there. Now, what I started talking about at the beginning of this video was, or this live, was that I'm having a class and I'm using the cottage wreath bundle at their request. They all purchased the bundle to come. And I want to show them different ways to use these wreaths. So I started thinking about it, and I'm going to share it with all of you right now. And they'll already know when they come to class about this. You need a pair of snips, and you're going to snip the wreath, just a piece, just snip it, all right, like that. Don't snip it twice, just one time, and now you have a longer piece like this. Take the pencil, and I'm going to have the outside, I'm going to curl it around the pencil, but I'm going to have the outside of the die looking at me. So when I get this curled, I have the good side to look at. You know the little curly cues on your pumpkins? Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh, so much cuter than just some leaves and things. Don't you agree? So yes, you can use that. Now I put 2 on this one, and that's completely up to you, but honestly, I think 1 looks better. So I'm going to put 1 on this one. Oops, I don't need tear and tape. I need mini glue dots. And my take your pick tool. I'm going to take 2 of the dots, and place them right here. And then set that down. For your little curlies. So cute. I love it. I was so happy that that worked out. All right, so now we need leaves, and I wanted to show you in the stamp set. There are these leaves here, this leaf here, and a scrap of white cardstock. And I noticed that I've been using Evening Evergreen ever since this color came out this year. I have used Old Olive and Mossy Meadow very little anymore. And that's something. So in the stamp set, I stamped 2 leaves, and I used Evening Evergreen, and then I thought, why not one of those darling acorns in the set also? So there we go, and I forgot to use my mat, but everything worked anyway. So let's move my tray and bring over my cutting machine. Oh, wrong way. I need to turn the handle towards me. Okay. All right. My paper, and then these dies are in the die set, the bundle. Now, I've told you this years ago, well, maybe years ago, but these little holes at the end of your dies, right there where my pinky is, I try to put those little holes on the stems of my projects, of my sprigs, because then I get an X-Acto cut. If you can see the little end of the sprig, the little stem like that in the hole, then you're straight. Okay. Now without my magnetic do-hunker, I hope it doesn't move. And there's the little acorn. And we're going to go through. I definitely will attempt to make this. Yay, good. It's not hard. And like I said, the strips, I used 1/2 inch, but if you want them thicker, do 3/4 or, a whole inch or whatever. If your spool is taller, you're going to have a little bit of a different shape. That's all. But make sure you make your strips longer too. I use the 6 inch. So if you've got a taller tube, you might have to do 8 inches or 10 or whatever, You know what you can do? Try it with scrap paper. If you have a different size spool than I just used, get some printer paper or a grocery bag or some paper that you don't care about and cut that up and see what length you need, rather than trying to figure it out and wasting your designer series paper. Okay, so let's move this out of the way again. Here we are. And then I just thought the leaves looked so good. Again, we're going to go to our mini glue dots. And on the acorn, I like a little mini dimensional. It fits perfect. I want it to pop up. See, that fits perfect. I want it to pop up just a hair. Now your mini glue dots are wider than the stem of this, so you just fold them back on themselves and stick them down. They obey very nicely. And put your leaves where you want them. Then the backing off your dimensional. Thanks, Deborah. Use some tape. I don't know what that's in answer to. Oh, tape on probably to hold my dies down. Yeah, I have it right here too. I should have done that. So let me see. I thought I had another. They're so little. I thought I had another acorn laying here. Yep, thought so. So I'm going to put 2. I'm feeling nutty. Okay, yes, that was a bad joke. Around my husband too much. And there you go. Now, if you want to add 2 of these curlies, you could. Remember, you just cut it in half. Not in half. I say cut it in half, but you snip a piece, curl it, and then you can add more curlicue if you want. Just going to do this again, just in case anybody missed that part or wanted to see it again. You're just twisting around something narrow. I just used something thin. I just used a pencil. Take your pick tools a little wider than that, so you get this spiral here. Yeah, I think I do. Oh my goodness. Make up your mind, Deb. Do you like it or do you not like it? I think I like it. I thought just one, but I think it fills it better. Okay. Oh, came off on my thumb. Stay. There we go. Now, if you have spray adhesive, and if you have our old, which I still have some, our old Dazzling Diamonds glitter, get a Stampin' Up! Box that your product comes in, put your pumpkin in there, spray it with spray adhesive, and then just pixie dust it with that and have a sparkling pumpkin. Now look at the inside of this one. See how cute? Because it's wrapped. Where this one, I was so excited to make it, I just didn't even think about that until I was done. I said, oh, I should have wrapped the center. But can you imagine this in, I'm going to squeeze it up like this good now because I know everything's dry. Can you imagine this in floral paper or any other paper? For a teacher, make it an apple, make it in red. And give it to your grandchild, child, your daughter, your sister, the teachers you know, your neighbor, whoever. Super, super cute. Okay, now I'm looking up. Oh, I see super cute from Sandy and Cookie and Madalena. And Debbie's going to make it. Yay. And Roseanne's going to make it. All right. Awesome. So look, just a little sneak peek. If you put it in a pretty little tray, a few of them, maybe some pine cones, some other fall items, you have a great little, hi Eva, 3D project made of just paper for your home to decorate those special places. Hi Julia. All right, ladies, I'm going to look for questions. Now, if you win this and you are not where I can deliver it or you can pick up, I'm going to have to send you all the pieces, okay? Because I can't mail this fat little fluffy cuteness. All right? So good luck, everybody. Come back on Tuesday to see what else I've got going on. No questions? You guys are awesome. See you Tuesday at 2. Let me know if you're coming to open house. RSVP, please. And I have like 2 or 3 more spots in my class if you want to come to that. All right, ladies. Take care. Bye-bye. You'll have Mark pick it up. I'll be waiting for him.